position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will start this game off with the football. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QB.
Fires to the tight end. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. To throw on third. They're working that left side. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Houston's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to...
Coming out aggressively. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Houston. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Punt is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. Houston going up tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The play-action fake. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Willis. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And what a great play by the defense with their back.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the offense tried to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Going to sling it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Willis. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks at first down. Tempo and overdrive. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They're going to go for it on fourth down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. trip to the house. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
From the gun, the ground game. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Houston wants to play fast. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags a quick pass on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving it the ball, and the defense is all over it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
At the 33. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Working that left side now. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense picks it up.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Buys a little time with his feet. Got him downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. Houston going up tempo.
First and goal, Houston.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch him. There's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Oh, he makes the catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease to the left. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to throw, it's Middleton. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Houston getting set, looking at first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Houston wants to play fast. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hunt. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looks as if we have an injury on. Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Second down coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Touchdown, Cougar! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Quick shovel pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Middleton. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Houston going up tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team.
Got it! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Middleton. He's got an open man. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. First down for this offense. On the ground, it's Pierce. Got enough for the first. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement.